going to begin this low impact cardio workout with a warm up, starting with some shoulder rolls, taking those shoulders up toward your ears and then rounding them down your back as you roll those shoulders, getting them nice and warm. Next up, a side stretch where you're gonna take your hand, grab that opposite wrist and pull it over your head, stretching to each side here, getting a nice side body stretch. Your feet are planted into the ground and then you are pulling that wrist over to give a nice side stretch. You're going to continue to open up the shoulders and the chest here with some wide arm circles, going backward, reaching back, opening up that chest, and now we're going to switch directions and come forward here, feeling a slight stretch across the top of your shoulders as you reach forward with your wide arm circles. Now you're going to give quad pulls here. So you are putting your hand on the lace side of your shoes as you bring your heel close to your glute, your knee pointed down toward the ground here. You should feel a stretch from your quad, sort of from your hip to your knee, feeling that quad stretch out. Next, you're going to switch and you're going to pull that ankle up in front of you for a nice stretch to your outer glute with these ankle pulls here. So pulling the ankle up, pressing down into that standing foot. All right, now you're going to put your hands right behind your head here and you're going to hinge at your hip, a slight bend in your knee for good mornings. Bending down, keeping that back flat, chest proud, head, neck, and shoulders in one line as you close the door with your glutes. Press into the floor to stand back up and hips back, slight bend of the knee, back flat, standing up for that good morning, really waking up that posterior chain here. Next up, you're gonna give us some squats. So with your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, you're just gonna sit back into your hips here, keeping your chest proud. You're gonna push your knees out in the direction of your toes as you sit down like you're sitting in a chair, keeping that pelvis tucked under. You got it. Sitting back into the heels, down, pressing up, squeezing the quads on the way up for a nice squat. All right, shake it out for me. It's time to go ahead and get ready for your workout. All right, so you're going to begin with some either jumping jacks or you're going to do step jacks. So you're gonna take your arms up and over and you're gonna step left to right here. Step, left to right, step, left to right. You can do each exercise for a minute, or you can follow along with me and do as many rounds as possible. You're gonna step and touch overhead. That's right, keep going, keep going. You should really start to feel your heart rate start to pick up a little bit and you feel your body getting nice and warm. Next up, you're going to do a lateral lunge, but you're just gonna keep alternating. So sitting back into your hip, taking that knee toward your toe, you should feel this in your quad and your hamstrings as you sit back, trying to keep that chest proud here, but just keep going, left to right. Sitting back into the heel, all four corners of your feet should be gripping the earth here, or your mat, or the gym floor, wherever you're doing these alternating lateral lunges. And keep going, nice job. All right, next up, you are going to do high knees, but I really want you to pull your knee up so that it is in line with your hips here. So you can tap it, you can do whatever it takes. I'm doing a windmill motion here to continue moving my arms around as I tap the top of my knee with that opposite hand. Here's another option, just in case your shoulders are a little bit worn out already. You want to tap, really bringing that knee high, bracing your core here as you challenge your balance, stepping on one foot at a time, grounding that standing foot as you bring that other knee in line, even a little bit above your hip. Next up, you're going to spread your feet wider than shoulder width apart, and you're going to give us a goddess squat with a punch. So you're sitting into the squat and you are alternating jabs, squat and jab. Squat, jab, squat, jab. Nice. Really punching that opponent across from you. That's right, a little power at the end of that, and then you sit back down into your squat. Good work. Next up, we have a step back lunge with a high knee. So you step back on the ball of your foot, then you press your knee to your chest. You want to have your arms going as well here. As you step back, pull your knee to your chest. You're going to switch to the opposite side and do the same thing. You should feel both your hamstring and a little bit of action in your glute here as you drive your knee to your chest. Try to do a minute each side. This next move is called a walking burpee. Okay, you're gonna step back into your plank, step up, and then you're gonna give me a calf raise as you reach high. So back, left, right, into your squat, standing tall, stepping back into a plank, stepping back up into that squat, and then you're going to squeeze your glutes as you press up into that calf raise and touch the sky. Step up. So it's back, up, squat, touch the sky. Nice job. All right, here, you're just going to alternate as you reach to tap your toes. You're gonna get a nice stretch in your hamstrings here. Tap, stand tall. Tap, stand tall. As we wind down, tap, stand tall. In 3, nice job. Continue going. In 2, you've got this. Tap, stand tall. Tap, stand tall. And 1. All Time right. to go ahead and stretch. You're going to go ahead and grab your lace side of your shoe once again to give me those quad pulls. This time you're gonna hold on to them a little bit longer. Now you're gonna sit down into this low squat here, hips back, pressing your elbows into your thighs here as you let all of your weight drop. Then you're gonna gently roll around sitting on the ground for this straight leg stretch here. Seated forward fold, taking your chest toward your knees. Really feeling a stretch in your hamstrings here. You're gonna pull your left knee in, stretching your chest towards your right knee, and then you're going to switch sides as you fold forward. Breathing in and out. Full deep breaths in and release. Next up, you're gonna come around to all fours in that quadruped position here, and you're gonna give me cat-cow, raising your center of your back to the ceiling, and then pressing your chest toward the ground, reversing it as you arch your back and look up, and then you just keep going in flow. Cat-cow, chest proud, arching that back up toward the ceiling. Nice job. Now you're gonna swing around that right leg for a low lunge here as you lean into your right leg here, that right knee pressing forward, raising your left arm to the sky, standing that chest tall. You're gonna reach, you're gonna really feel that stretch on the inner side of your left hip here as you press forward, breathing in and out. You're gonna switch sides, pulling the left knee forward, leaning forward into that stretch, pulling your knee toward your toe here, raising that right arm to get that side body stretch on the right side as well, and in front of your right hip. Nice work. Breathing in and out. All right, now remember you can do each move for a minute each. You can just keep replaying that, whatever works.